Hello everyone. We are working on day 17. Check out the number. Super duper cute. So I've got a couple things. I've got some borders. These two borders, I didn't ink anything. I should have inked. I've got this strip of paper that's 1 inch. These are the 8-inch borders. Then I have this paper here, printed 8.5 by 11, borderless. I folded at 4 inches, and then over here at 1 3/4, actually 1 7/8 of an inch, but 1 3/4 is fine. Actually, it is not fine. I feel like that's a little too wide, so I'm gonna fold again a little bit closer. Let's see what I get here. At 2 1/8. Okay, 2 1/8 or 2 inches is also fine. Then I'm gonna fold. I'll tell you in just a minute. So I want my number here. So then I'm gonna fold again. All right, so I'm going to fold again at 2 3/4 inches. All right, and I've got this. And I'm going to ink so that you can see what we have going on here in terms of folds. All right, hopefully my inking will not take too long. Just a quickie ink job. So I want you to see where we're cutting is what it is, my friends. Okay, so here we go. Here and here. Okay, that's that center line. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece out. Okay, and I'm going to use my ruler. I don't want to use scissors. I want it to be pretty shabby, kind of, you know, old found type of item. And then we're going to cut right here. All right. Then I'm going to have to actually cut here because I need to create a gap. I cannot have these so close to each other. So, and I'm not going to be able to cut off a perfectly neat strip. So I'm going to do a bit of a taper. Not too much, guys. About 1/8 of an inch taper. There and here, which will give me about 1/4 of an inch separation. And it doesn't have to be exact. It'll probably be a 1/2 inch separation. But it is what it is. And I don't need it to be this high, so I'm going to whack this down. I'm going to lose 1 inch as well. Okay? Doesn't have to be this. The pocket doesn't have to be this deep. Yep, 1 inch is good. So we're creating a bit of a school type of folder. And then over here I want another slight taper because I do not want any obstruction in my folds. Okay? This one will be fine. All right, so let's ink this up, my friends. And then we'll hit it with some glue. It is important to ink on all of your folds. Otherwise, it just will not look good, period. All right, it's just not. So go ahead and take the time. I am, quite frankly, not a fan of inking, of the act of inking. I love the look of inking, but not the act of inking. It's time consuming, it hurts my shoulder, yada, 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 but I do it. I do it because it looks good. I love crafting and I want my projects to look good, so I do it. here now. And then here. And then here, whoopsie, here. And guess what? We are going to round the corners. We need some corner rounding over here. So let me grab that. And I'm on the 1/4 inch side of the corner rounder. Right there. Right here. Okay. Right, so now we have a well-made. Go ahead and line everything up and make sure that you reinforce those folds. Make sure everything's nice and straight. Go ahead and ink it up. Now we need a closure for this baby. All right, so I think we're done. I have to do some hammering, but that's okay. Let me quickly cut this, which is at 5 inches, right? Because I don't like to go all the way to the bend, to the fold. And I'm going to come here at the jingle and then come over here at 5. And then over here at 5. Done. Bring that back. Let me quickly ink this up. Okay. Done. Now notice, oh, what am I doing? I want to be on this page. So I've got the crinkle page, one more writing page, and then the back of the other one. So crinkle, writing page, back. Okay, and then the number 17, right here, we could just see one jingle bell, right there. And then our little notebook. Again, I want to be away from that fold. Not notebook, sorry, folder. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of glue. Not too much. Just want to secure that. So we've got a little folder. To put some photos in. All right, love that. I'm almost regretting my decision to cut this at 5 inches and not at 5 1/4. Let me see what a center looks like. And then that right there. Let me ink this and I'll know best. I'll know better once I ink it. Because I am not going to let that go to waste. You can easily create some sort of flag for the end and not have to waste that. You know all too well what it's like to screw up one of your cuts. We all know what that's like. Okay. Right there. So, you can come just right to the fold. So if I center, I can do quarter all the way around top and bottom, which I can dig that. And that would be right there. We see the jingle bells. I can center this, and I can live with that. I absolutely can live with that. Let me get a tie, some sort of closure here, and I'm just going to put 2 eyelets and tie it with a string, right? So 5 3/4, so that would be, I think 3 3/8 is the center. I'm sorry, 2 5/8 of an inch. Oh my gosh. Not even. My math is totally off. Yep, 2 5/8. 2 5/8. And I'm going to make a mark with a pencil. Right there, and then one more here. 2 5/8 of an inch. Come here. Two and 5. It's actually not 2 5/8. What is wrong with me? Unless I just measured this thing wrong. Find your center, guys. Don't listen to me, please, because I'm a hot mess. Find your center, because my brain's not working right now. And I am going to quickly hammer a couple of holes in here. Alrighty. All right, so my eyelets are set, and now we just have, it's a question of sticking it down and putting our string in there. Now I feel like I need a bit of a stripe. I need a bit of a stripe. And I thought I had a strip of striped paper somewhere around. Ah, here it is. And maybe not all the way, but well, might as well stick with the 5 inches. Let's make it intentional, right? Why not? Although I do have yet another idea. Never mind. All right, so I'm going to stick this down. Not as a top tuck, but as just a border at the top. So I'm going just slightly to that fold, not right on the fold, just slightly at it. Then I'm going to hit it with this. Just want a teeny bit, right? Just a teeny bit showing. Say, oh, wrong. This one. Just want a teeny bit showing of the stripe. Right there. And then this piece right there. Then I'm going to glue that there. But I'm going to tie my string first. And I think I'm going to go for a bow on this one. Here and here. And I don't know if I want this a thing right here. So kind of that, and then a bow. Let's see what I can do here. Me and my sad bows. Ay, that looks so sad. Ay, my bows. My bow making skills are lacking. There we go. That's a better bow. That is a better bow, my friends. Because not so fabulous, I will say. I don't like the bow. Listen, I am just not your bow kind of girl. I am not a bow maker. I'm terrible at the bows. Okay, so I want this kind of hanging out there. I don't know. But I do know this. I don't want string and string, I'll say that much. Huh. But then we would have to untie it every single time, which would be quite annoying, I will say. Quite annoying. So, not doing that, people. How about just two simple brads? Right? Why not two simple brads? Why do we have to do whatchamacallits? We don't have to do these brad legs may not fit though through this eyelet, so I have to get but I'm just going to glue them because I don't need them. Alright, so I am going to cut the brad legs off. Cut the brad legs off. Need some scissors for that. Be very careful with this because you can easily chop off some of your skin. This is going to require some drying time. So, press firmly on that because it's just going to go, I'm going to glue it right on top of the, I tend to close my eyes when I do this because I'm afraid that it's going to go right into, it's going to fly right into my eyeball. And I don't want that to happen. So, I'm going to glue this right here and right here. And right there. And then I'm going to glue these. It's going to look like this with glossy accents right there and right there. Look at how nice that looks. And then I will do the string for here. Because I think I like that best. And I like to do twosies. Like so, and then I like to pull it just like that. And depending on how wide this is the piece, you know, the little finishing piece that you can put under it. And we will do something like this so that we can do something like that. And we can do a little tuck space there. I do not need to use this exactly the way it's intended, right? I'm going to round the corner. Let's see. Nope. That's going to go right here. Yep. Let's round those corners. Let's ink it up. On the back side as well, because this back side will be showing. And now that I think about it, I'm going to round this side too, so it looks like a bit of a label when you open the envelope. Okay, so it'll say Noel right there. There we have our words. We must have our words. 17. We can stick something back here. Yes, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I should have done the stamping first. I will tell you that much. But it didn't occur to me until now. And that's okay if that happens, right? No biggie. Whoopsie. Can always do some masking. And done. And because this is so close right here, might as well just get this writing page done. And I can ink later on. Now, I gotta see what I'm gonna put down here. But before that, I'm just gonna glue these on here so I can give it enough drying time. So I need to flatten these as much as I can. Perfect. And I've got my glossy accents handy. And it just nestles perfectly over the eyelet. And that is not going anywhere once it's dry. And that's the way I like it. Let's pick that up and take a quick look at that. How pretty that looks. That is just cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. Love that. We can go back and add some embellishments. We'll see. We shall see. I am going to add a little something here to the end of this one, but we shall see. Let's let this dry. All right. There is page or day 17 done.